Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Abdul Latif Al-Bitawi from Emirates Green Building Council. I would like to thank everyone who joined us, and I'm sure some more will join. I just want to take the opportunity, first of all, to thank you all for showing interest and for registering and attending this webinar. I would like also to thank the Regional Center for Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency, represented by Mr. Khalid Salmi, for accepting our invitation to present during this webinar. A quick and brief background on this. During COP28 last year in Dubai, Emirates Green Building Council and the Regional Center for Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency signed an agreement by which the Emirates Green Building Council will be introducing and delivering the Pan-Arab Certified Energy Management Professional Program in the United Arab Emirates. The purpose of this webinar is to provide more insights and information about the program, which hopefully provides clearer information to the attendees. I will leave the floor now to Mr. Khalid Salmi. Myself and my team are available all through the webinar. So if anyone has a question, you can either send it through the chat, or at the end of the webinar, we will allow some time for Q&A. Khalid, first of all, thank you again for joining us, and the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Abdul Latif. Also from my side, I would like to thank all the participants for their willingness to know more about the PA-CEMP program and to know more about this collaboration between the Regional Center for Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency and with the Emirates Green Building Council. Today is an opportunity to introduce the main purpose of this collaboration, which is the PA-CEMP program, the Pan-Arab Certified Energy Management Program. So today we will give an overview about the program, the objectives of the program, and also the implementation process and how, for example, to apply, how to attend the course, what is the benefit that you can get from this course, the eligibility criteria, and all the features needed to be known to participate in PA-CEMP program. Allow me first to share my presentation. Can you please confirm if you can see the screen?
Yes, Khalid, we can.
Okay, thank you. So, first of all, allow me please to introduce the Regional Center for Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency. So, RCRE, which is the abbreviation of the Regional Center of Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency, is an international organization working to promote renewable energy and energy efficiency practices across the Arab region. We are based in Cairo in Egypt. We have 17 member states, almost from all of the Arab countries. And we are working to assist the Arab government to facilitate the energy transition toward more sustainable energy systems and reforms. Our services mainly are through three main axes. The first axe is the knowledge management, or it's an axe where we can, for example, collect data about the progress achieved in renewable energy and energy efficiency sectors across the region. And where also we provide some reports and analysis and benchmarking studies to evaluate the situation of renewable energy and energy efficiency across the region. The second axe is about the technical assistance to the governments, mainly the Arab governments, in order to help the ministries and the local public agencies to, for example, formulate laws, strategies, policies, and everything related to the regulation of the renewable energy and energy efficiency sector. The third axe and the final one is related to capacity building, where we develop and conceive our own programs to upgrade the skills of the Arab energy professionals in our member states, either, as I said, by conceiving new programs or by, for example, responding to the requests of the countries where when they, for example, request specific course or specific capacity building activity in specific segment related to the sustainable energy sectors in general. So our vision is to be the strategic partner of the Arab countries in order to facilitate, as I said, the energy transition toward more sustainable energy systems, and also to be a strategic partner of those countries for a very prosperous future for our people. As I said, we are located in Egypt, in Cairo, and we are also nominated as the technical arm of the League of Arab States when it comes to energy. So we work in close collaboration with the Energy Department of the League of Arab States in order also to assist and collaborate and cooperate with this department and this well-known organization for more collaboration between the Arab countries when it comes to energy in its sustainable side. Our working portfolio is very diversified. We work, as I said, in providing technical assistance to our governments, for example, for policy reforms related to action plans and also to the legal framework conception. We provide services related to standards and certification, either for products or personnel or institutions as well in some cases. We have a dedicated unit for environment and climate change where we tackle different activities and projects related to climate change and environment. Knowledge management also, as I said, we formulate some reports regarding the situation of the renewable energy and energy efficiency in our region. Also, we work closely with different stakeholders to promote the private sector engagement in this energy transition. And finally, we also work in facilitating, for example, access to finance. So we also touch the financial and economical side of the energy with some dimensions related, for example, to the women empowerment and youth inclusion, for example, for job creation and all social aspects related to this energy industry. Going back to our main purpose for today, which is the Pan-Arab Certified Energy Management Professional Program, which is a program that is provided as a certification service for personnel. So it could be either provided, for example, as capacity building service to our energy professionals in our member states, and it also provide a certification of personnel to identify those with the needed skills and needed competencies to work in, for example, identifying the opportunities for energy saving and, for example, also implementing the energy efficiency action plans to managing the energy philosophy in different facilities. So the Pan-Arab Certified Energy Management is a program that was designed, conceived, and created by the Regional Center for Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency in close cooperation and collaboration with the League of Arab States. So as a background, the program was initiated in 2017, but before that we had different round of discussions with different governments in the Arab region, where, for example, in some cases, in some specific countries, there was new reforms of the energy laws and energy legal aspect, if we can say. So there was at this time a very important political will for going toward energy efficiency. So there was, if we can say, an engagement from the public side, from the ministries, from the... Yes, please. Okay, so if someone please have any remark or question or if you can't hear me well, please stop me. So as I said, as a background, there was a very or a big amount of big rounds of discussions with the ministries and the governments in the region in order to assess the situation of the energy efficiency in all countries. As I said before, we work closely with the governments, for example, in implementing action plans related to renewable energy and energy efficiency. So from our role as a partner in implementing and designing those action plans of energy efficiency, we notice that there is a very important gap in the human capacities who could be able to implement and execute those action plans on the national level, specifically, for example, from the local agencies, the public agencies, and also from the private sector or the public, the private entities working also to provide energy services in those countries. So the importance of the energy efficiency and its consumption and its rational consumption was one of the causes that pushed the center to think to conceive such program. Also, to the contribution to successfully execute the energy efficiency plans and strategies was one of the causes that also pushed us to think to conceive a program that could be tailored to our energy context in our countries, to our energy needs, based on, for example, our energy resources, sectors of consumption, and so on. Also to provide the market with highly skilled and well-trained workforces and experts. So this point, if you can say, is one of the important objectives that we considered in order to conceive such program. So in collaboration with the Energy Department of the League of Arab States, we have studied the international market. We have assessed, for example, the existing programs in different areas of the world, for example, in USA, in Europe, in Asia, and so on. We noticed that there was different programs in those areas, but in some cases, those programs couldn't fit exactly or really the need in our countries and couldn't be tailored to our energy context. So we thought to conceive our own program, which could be inspired from other international programs, but we considered that it could be, or it should be, very tailored to our energy context in close consultants with our main stakeholders in the countries, mainly the governments and the local agencies. The aim of conceiving such program was to improve the end use of energy efficiency, resulting in lower increase in the energy demand on the national level, and also reducing the investment in expanding the supply side. And if we consider also the social dimension, one of the impact of the programs, or one of the expected impact of this program, was to create good local jobs in our member states. So the main objectives, as I previously said, is one, to raise the professional standards of the energy management professionals, mainly to have the minimum skills and requirement needed to execute and manage the energy philosophy, if we can say, of facility or, for example, manufacturing unit or any entity or facility that consume energy. Second objective is also to have a tool to identify the individuals with acceptable knowledge of the principles and practices of energy management. So the PA-CEMP certificate is a tool that could help, for example, the energy professionals to be identified as or even, for example, the recruiters to identify people with the needed knowledge and principle of implementing the energy management principles. Third objective is to provide energy managers with necessary experience to develop the energy management activities. For example, how to identify the energy saving opportunities, how to formulate or conceive the solutions and implement the solutions, how you can, for example, track and evaluate the consumption and also monitor the expenditures. Another objective is to award special recognition to energy professionals who have demonstrated a high level of competence for energy management to endorse certificate. By the way, the certificate is endorsed from the center, from the League of Arab States through its energy department, and also in the case of the United Arab Emirates, the certificate will be also endorsed and accredited from the EGBC, the Emirates Green Building Council. The last objective is to assist in implementing the local and the regional laws, regulations, which specifies the qualification of the energy service providers. And here I would like to shed light on some examples. For example, in 2015, in Egypt, for example, there was a new law for electricity that was updated and issued. So this law, for example, in one of its articles, obliged, for example, the entities, the industrial entities, commercial entities, touristic entities, who have a capacity of consumption above 500 kilowatt to hire and have an energy manager, not an energy engineer. So the law obliged each facility to hire and have an energy manager. For example, in the case of Egypt, so a lot of energy professionals are there, a lot of energy engineers are there, but there was no tool to really identify the energy managers. So one of the aims and objectives of this program was to, for example, assess the countries who have those laws similar to Egypt. Jordan as well has the same case. So the objective of the program was to assist the governments in having a tool to identify those people with those with this needed knowledge and these needed requirements, and also to assist in implementing those laws related to the energy efficiency in general. Before going to the detailed process of how to attend around, what are the organizational processes and the procedures and so on, I would like to say that, or as Dr. Abdulatif said before, in cooperation with the Emirates Green Building Council, and during the last COP 28 organized in Dubai last year, we had the opportunity and the privilege to conclude a cooperation agreement between RCRE, the Regional Center for Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency, and the EGBC Emirates Green Building Council to start collaborating and cooperating under the PA-CEMP program in order to implement this program in the United Arab Emirates. Why? Because UAE is one of the countries with a very high ambitious objectives related to energy in general, specifically renewable energy and energy efficiency. As we all noticed during the COP28, one of the main outcomes of the COP28 was to triple the capacity of renewable energy worldwide, and also to double the efforts on energy efficiency. So United Arab Emirates is one of the leading country that or one of the countries who ratified those outcomes, and also has a very ambitious potential to really implement, not provide, but make efforts in order to really double those efforts related to energy efficiency in general. So the political willing of the different entities there, and also the willing of all institutions and organizations like the EGBC, the Emirates Green Building Council, made us really motivated to also engage ourselves in this movement, and also try to contribute as much as we can to our activities, to our programs, in order to be there, in order to also help, assist, and provide our expertise, our knowledge to also assist and help to upgrade the skills of the energy professionals in Emirates with regards to the energy management and energy efficiency. So before going to the technical, or let's first, before going to the procedures and the logistical side, for example, so let's just give an overview about the technical content of the program. So the program provides 12 sections, starting from the energy basics. So we start from the energy definition, and then some informations about the energy basics. Then we go to the aspects related to the energy conversion and efficiency. We have a dedicated session related to the electrical energy management, which is tackling different aspects of electrical energy management and different equipment, for example, pumps, motors, fans, and so on. Another important session is dedicated for thermal energy management, which is about the HVAC systems and detailed features related to the thermal energy management. We have a section also related to the renewable energy systems and how the integration of renewable energy solutions could be one of the energy management solutions as well. Then we have a dedicated session for energy management according to the standard ISO 50001, with detailed process on how to implement an energy management system according to this standard. Also, we have a dedicated session for energy auditing according to the ISO 5002. Then the next session is about about the instruments and tools for energy auditing. Then we have a session related to the economical analysis and project financing, with some examples and case studies on how to financially evaluate every energy efficiency or energy management project. Another session also is about measurement and verification, which is a very important aspect when it comes to designing, conceiving any energy efficiency project, going from the baseline to the verification tools and models, and how we can use this data in order to, let's say, correct some measures, for example, and then implement other or redo the measurement and verification for energy efficiency projects. The last two sessions are about the demand side load management, and we dedicate also the last part to give an overview about the national context and the national situation in every country. For example, in this case, the this section will be dedicated to give a national overview of energy efficiency laws and regulations in the United Arab Emirates. So, going to the organizational part on how to organize around or how to apply. So basically our role as the decree is to receive the applications and conduct the eligibility check of the applicants. We are also responsible for training, selecting, and authorizing the trainers who will provide these those rounds, for example, in United Arab Emirates. We also co-organize the PA-CEMP trainings, exams, and certification renewals. We also endorse the exam results and award the certificates. We are responsible for determining, managing the PA-CEMP legal, financial, and contracting matters. We develop also, update, and provide the PA-CEMP training curriculum and materials. In collaboration also with the AGBC, we are responsible for promoting the PA-CEMP and developing its marketing tools, and we provide a list of the certified professionals, which is updated regularly in or periodically in our website. So, for example, after each round, people who got certified, so we all add their names and we update the list, which is available on the decree websites. To participate, so it's very simple. So candidates need to submit their application along supporting documents, and we will explain later on why. We will provide an online form for registration. I think it will be available starting from tomorrow, so the application will be open starting from tomorrow. Interested candidates need to submit their application along with the supporting documents through this form. Supporting documents are one, the copy from their educational degree, and secondly, proof of working experience, because we will talk about this later on the eligibility criteria. So we have some eligibility criteria to accept candidates to be part of this program. So for every category or each category, we have some criteria. So we need to make a reference check or double check the eligibility of those criteria. This is why we request to have those supporting documents along with the application. Once we receive the application in the Secretariat, we review the application, we check the eligibility, and we give our feedback to the candidates. Then it's for the candidate to make the fees payment in case he's approved, and then we start organizing the round. We announce the dates, the venue, and the candidates are welcome then to attend the PA-CEMP preparatory course, which is almost for 40 hours. So mainly it's 5 days, I think, 8 days, 8 hours per day. After finishing this preparatory course, we organize the live written examination, which is a 3 hours exam. After that, we correct the exams, we release the results, and we start issuing printing, and issuing the certificates. For the eligibility criteria, so mainly for PA-CEMP, as I said in the beginning, so we try to make this program very tailored to our energy context and to make it really accessible for all professionals in the energy sectors, either for people with engineering background or also in some cases for people who have other backgrounds, but they are engaged and also involved in the energy industry. So for the first category, which are the applicants or candidates with engineering background. So we request for those for this category, the candidate to have at least 3 years of experience in energy engineering or energy management field. So this is why we request, as I said in the previous slide, this is why we request proofs of work experience in order to assess and evaluate if the candidate is eligible to attend the round or not. For participants with non-engineering background, we request at least to have 5 years of professional experience in the energy management related fields. For the third category, which is the for people with technical degrees or technicians, so we request at least to have 8 years of experience in order to also be eligible to attend the round course. As I said, the round is for 5 days, for 5 successive days, mainly 8 years per day. We will start so 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The examination is very important. The examination will be a live written examination, not online. It will be 40 hours, where we have 120 multiple choices questions. And by the way, the examination will be open book, so the candidates have the right to use their curriculum and manual. So online electronic devices are not permitted to be used during the exam, but it's an open book exam, so they can use their curriculum, or the copy of their material could be used during the exam. So in order to be certified, so candidates need to have at least a passing grade above 70%, which means you have to achieve, at least 84 correct response to the questions. In general, to be certified, we have three main conditions. So you have to be eligible, you have to attend the preparatory course, and you have to also attend the exam and have a passing grade above 70%. Then, if those conditions are checked and achieved, then the candidate is certified. So we grant a certification which is valid for 2 years and which is subject to renewal according to some conditions. So this is just a model of the certificate. So this is a certificate that was issued, for example, in Egypt, where we have another local partner responsible for the rounds organization. So in this case, the EGBC, the Emirates Green Building Council, will be our partner in United Arab Emirates, along with the Energy Department of the League of Arab States. So the certification renewal conditions are, and by the way, those conditions were really studied and analyzed in order to help, those conditions were analyzed and studied in order to maintain or help the candidates to maintain their level of knowledge through their career in energy management, if you can say. This is why the certificate is valid just for 2 years and subject to renewal, where we request from the candidates, for example, after this certificate is expired, we request from them to provide some documents in order to renew their certificates. So we need to demonstrate or request from the candidate to demonstrate that the candidate is still continuing working in energy management and energy engineering related fields. So request, for example, proof of working continuity in those fields. We request, secondly, from the candidates to be members of an energy engineering related association, or syndicate in some cases. We request also to submit, and this is very important, to submit an energy management engineering case study related to the work of the candidate, where, for example, he or through the 2 years where the certificate was valid. So we request from him to submit an energy management brief case study that, or where he applied the knowledge and the informations that he got from the PA-CEMP program. So where he was able to apply those informations and knowledge. So this we need to check and to be sure that this knowledge, or the preparatory course, and the knowledge that the candidate got through the PA-CEMP round was really beneficial for his daily work, and he used some of those skills, competencies, informations in for example, implementing a mini project case to identify, for example, some saving opportunities, and also trying to upgrading the energy management system in his, or the place where he work, or the facility where he work. Last condition is to also provide proof that he attended at least 20 contact hours of related training to energy. It could be, for example, either on renewable energy, energy management, energy efficiency. So just also to be sure that the candidate is keen to update his knowledge with regards to the energy field in general. The process is very simple, so he just needs to submit a renewal request with the required documents explained before. We check also those documents. We mainly check the energy management case study, and also we, after paying the renewal fees, because there are some renewal fees, so we print and grant also another certificate valid again for 2 years. And after its expiry date, we also go through the same cycle. So those are the technical sections, as explained before. By the way, it's different to other programs. So here we don't have the because in other programs, for example, like the European Union, for example, or the CEM, the Certified Energy Management, the program of the AEE, the Association of Energy Engineers in USA, there are different. The technical content is the same, but people, for example, have the choice to choose, for example, some section where they can be examined. So here in the PA-CEMP program, the exam is really designed according to the 12 sections. So all sections, either in the exam, you will find, for example, that the exam is categorized section by section, and every section is or has some a minimum quota of questions that help us to check that the candidate was really able to get all that knowledgeable through all sections of this the program technical content. Last but not least, I think, as I said, in collaboration with our colleagues in the AGBC, Emirates Green Building Council, we are collaborating to organize the first round in United Arab Emirates, in Dubai specifically. So the first round will be organized from the 23rd to 28th September this year. Application will start tomorrow, 8 August, and I think our colleagues in HBC will send you a very detailed email with the application form, the process, the fees, and also the venue details. By the way, the round will be organized in one of the hotels in Dubai. Then it's not yet decided, but once decided, you will be also informed about the exact venue with detailed agenda on on the 5 days, each day, what will be the real or the exact technical content that will be presented during this day. So these are some. I try to highlight some some parts related to the program. I try to give an overview about the program, its objectives, the expected outcomes, the implementation process, the round, duration, the venue, duration, the examination, and also renewal. Please, if any one of the attendees have a question about the program or anything related to this, to its implementation, feel free, please, to ask, and thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Khalid. Much appreciated. I have to mention that Khalid is on his leave, so we've taken some time from him. So again, thank you very much. Khalid, there is a question posted. I'll go through the questions that are posted. If someone has a question who wants to ask, please raise your hand. But there is a question saying, who's the accreditation body for this certification? Is this acceptable internationally, like ANAB, ISO, IEC, etc.?
Thank you for the question. So the certification is currently accredited from 3 entities: the Regional Center for Renewable Energy and Energy Efficiency, the League of Arab States, and the AGDC. By the way, when we say the League of Arab States, this means that before designing the program, so we were requested from the Arab Ministerial Electricity Council to start conceiving a program that, as I said, could be tailored to our energy context and so on. So we got the endorsement of the Arab Ministerial Electricity Council, where the ministries of energy of 22 Arab countries are represented, including the Ministry of Energy of the United Arab Emirates. So as I said, when I say the League of Arab States, this means that the certificate is also accredited indirectly by the Ministry of Energy in Emirates, plus the Emirates Green Building Council. So for the time being, the certificate is accredited and recognized regionally. And also in parallel, we are working with some international entities to have the international recognition in the near future. And also we are trying to have it recognized according to one of the well-known standard, which is the ISO 17024, which is related to the certification of personnel or entities certifying personnel. So to be brief, the international recognition process is ongoing in parallel, but for the time being, the certificate is accredited and recognized at the regional level.
Thank you, Khalid. There is a question regarding the renewal of the certification. Question 1 is, are green building associations accepted? I think you've mentioned that they have to show that they join, a professional body or something like this. So are green building councils or associations accepted?
Yes, of course.
And the second question is, can you give examples of what kind of hours are accepted? Online webinars has it to be certified? There are many are credits taken for lead credentials, which are also technical and energy. So they also count, you know, those who are lead certified, if they take, you know, courses or attend webinars more related to lead, are they considered as, you know, those 20 hours needed for the renewal?
Yes, exactly. So for the 20 hours required for the renewal, yes, we accept every course, either if it's a normal training course or certification course, just to be sure that the candidate is willing to maintain his knowledge updated. Yes, we accept this kind of trainings to be counted, include within these 20 hours required for the certificate renewal.
Okay. There's a question saying, is there any preliminary stage prior to be certified as energy auditor? Khalid.
Energy auditor is something else, but
yeah.
By the way, we are also in parallel trying to, for the time being, we are trying to conceive a new program for energy auditors. So this is for energy managers. So the next step will be the energy auditors, and I think having or being certified as a PA-CEMP or under PA-CEMP program will be a good initiation to be later on certified auditor through, yes, either our future program or other programs. But by the way, the specific thing in this program is that it's more managerial than technical. So we try to equip the candidates with the needed competencies and skills to be a real energy manager, because people have already the technical knowledge. Of course, we shed light on the technical knowledge, and it's essential to be able to take decisions related to the energy management. But the concept itself was to help the energy professionals to take the right decisions, considering, of course, the technicalities, but other aspects related to the economic analysis, the financial feasibility, to be also aligned with the applicable national laws and regulations and policies and so on. So this is why I can say that it's more managerial, and it's really something as essential that the energy professionals needs to have in order to excel in the energy market, if you can say, and later on they of course can add other certification, like for example certified auditor, certified, for example, professional in management and verification, and so on.
Thank you, Khalid. I think a last question, but again, if others have questions, please post or raise your hand. I'm a professional who lives out of Dubai. How will this certification help us being sustainability professional, being PA-CEMP accredited professional? So the question is, if I get this certificate, but I live out of Dubai, how will this benefit me?
So I'm not sure, but if he means that he's out of Dubai in other Emirates, in UAE,
it's not
or
clear,
out of the country.
Yeah, I will assume he or she's saying, yeah, out of the country. Let's yeah, lives in India.
It's a good question, by the way. But so to be frank, the context of the program was really tailored to fit the energy context in the Arab countries. But the essential technical knowledge in the program is not really related to the Arab region. It's scientific or engineering basics that could be, yes, used in every country all over the world. I think it could be beneficial wherever you are, but yes, let's say we can initiate a cooperation with India through through these candidates, and maybe we can in the future also have or organize a round there for the people in India.
More questions are coming in, Khalid. One question which I was expecting to be the first question, but it just came now. How do we compare this PA-CEMP with the PA-CEMP certification, so the Certified Energy Manager? You've touched upon this during your presentation, but can you answer this specific
thank
question?
you. So it's a good question. So I think there is, if you compare the both certification, of course there are some similarities, and also there are some differences. We'll start with the similarities. Of course, the technical content is almost the same. By the way, when we tried to conceive the program and when we started developing the training materials, we have solicited and requested this service from the same company that developed the CEM material, which is EconoLearn in Canada. So the technical content or the technical material of either CEM or PA-CEMP PA-CEMP are developed by the same entity. But the difference is that we requested that this program needs to be more managed. Why we shed light and we focus more on, beside the technicalities, we focus more on the financial analysis, for example, the feasibility of the projects, how the project could be aligned with the national laws and policies of the countries. We also touch upon, for example, the demand side load management. We touch also upon the measurement and verification. We touch also upon the energy auditing according to the ISO 50002. So yes, it's for energy management, but we try to make it more not diversified, but multidisciplinary course, if you can say, in order to equip the candidate with the needed informations to be able to take the right decisions when it comes to energy management. So for us, the PA-CEMP certified candidate needs to be able to manage the philosophy of energy in its facility, from the supply or from the generation in some cases to the final conception. So this is the specificity or the exact specificity of the PA-CEMP program, and if we compare it with the AWE CEM.
An interesting question came in, Khalid. If someone is already certified to others like CEM or CMPV or even LEED, do they qualify to skip the preparatory course and just go for the examination? Or no, regardless of what they have to go through the preparatory course and then do the examination to get this PA-CEMP?
Yes, I think, as I said, one of the conditions is first to be eligible, second to attend the preparatory course, and then to sit for the live exam. So regardless the previous certification, but yes, to be PA-CEMP certified, you need to attend the preparatory course.
Thank you, Khalid. I think there is one more. Okay, there are questions that will be answered tomorrow, asking for the cost, the renewal cost. All this will be answered when we open the window for application. Okay, there's just a question that came in. Is the program compatible with the latest generative AI responsible? I'm not sure what does that exactly mean, but is the program compatible with the latest generative AI responsible? Is it clear for you, Khalid, the question?
No.
Okay, can Muhammad Said, can you clarify more what's the question?
By the way, just need to add an information about the exam. So for people, for example, who cannot pass the exam in the first attempt, or for example, they could not achieve this 70% passing grade, they have the opportunity to redo the exam in one of the next rounds without assisting to the preparatory course. So they have the opportunity to redo the exam for one attempt in one of the next round.
Right, thank you, Khalid, for the comment. If there are no more, okay, there's a question just came in. Can we develop the study materials using AI chat GPT?
I think no, because we rely on real studies. So we need real case study that the candidate has really worked on and implemented in his daily work. So we request a brief report, not a detailed study, but we need something real from the real world.
All right. Thank you, Khalid. If there are no more questions, I want to bring this webinar to a conclusion. Thank you very much, Khalid, for the insights, for the information, and again for your time. And apologies for taking a couple of hours from your leave. Thank you everyone for attending. Please be alerted that we will send you more information tomorrow and open the application or registration windows with more details. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day, and looking forward to see you all or most of you joining the course. Thank you very much. Thank you, Khalid.
Thank you, Dr. Abdulatif. Thank you for all the candidates and for the colleagues in EGBC. Thank you.
شكرا خالد.
مع السلامة.